First, I need to give a big shout out to Tommy Newton at T10 Performance and Machine. He got our drive shaft stuff lined out. Did a wonderful job. First things first, I didn't want to bore y'all with a time lapse of me installing this 4-speed transmission. I'm going to be 57 years old. Me crawling around on the floor, getting up and down, would not be anything that you'd want to watch. But let's go ahead and get started with this video. Good morning. Just want to give you all a quick update on the 79 Z28 Camaro. Been working on it the last couple days. I know it's been about 11-12 days since I've did any kind of an update. Just found a fuel leak I had to repair on that back bowl. Don't know what caused it to leak since the last time I started it. But anyhow, the 700R4 is out of the vehicle. I believe it was an issue with the torque converter. I didn't find any breaks in the flex plate. I've been breaking a lot of flex plates, so I think it's just the converter. But anyhow, 4-speed is in the car. I'd saved all this original stuff. The console, I updated the boot and everything on the inside and some of the interior trim. I still need to make a repair on that front seat. There's a guy pretty close to me. I'm going to run it over there to him, see if I can get him to repair it. Otherwise, all factory original interior. Still looking fairly good, including the factory carpet. Let's slip around here to the other side. Just a little bit here where we can see a little bit better. That's not very... Anyhow, let's give this thing a fire up and see how she's looking. Let the O2 sensor heat up. See how she is on idle. That's looking pretty good. Idle's about 1,000 RPM. Go out here and let's check and see if that fuel leak's repaired. Looks good. Let's set this thing off. It makes a little bit of racket. Anyhow, I believe I'm going to change out those 40 series Flowmasters. I think the model number on them was 52541. They're 2.5 inch exhausts on the car. So we're actually going to flip those out. And I'm going to try a new type of muffler. We're going to try these Flowmaster Flow FX. I know it sounds kind of weird. I'm going to change out, but I think I want it a little bit quieter. It draws a little bit too much attention. You can see I bought another transcooler and some other stuff, which is basically useless now. So Let's get these lights shut off. Anyhow, until the weather gets better, roads are still wet. Still trying to get some of the salt off the roads. This rain should have helped a bunch. And test drive, we'll see how it goes. Next couple projects probably going to be working on is this little guy behind me. Gonna update some different things on it. I changed the rear end and a bunch of other little things. I actually raised the truck back up. I had it sitting pretty low, and I've raised it back up about 1.5 inches in the front and about 1.5 inches in the rear, just to make it more comfortable to ride. Need to also work on this hood and the roof of the truck. But here in the future, we'll be working on this 96 Impala SS. 320,000 miles. I've had it since the year after it came out. The owner of the dealership down in Ada, North Carolina, had this car, and it's been a good car. Probably need to swap the transmission, put something newer in there. I'm getting a DTC code, shows intermittent slippage. Otherwise it drives fine. Only pops the DTC code when I'm running it really hard. But she's been a good old car. Was a good family car when my kids were young, and I guess I'll keep it along with everything else that I have in the fleet. But I'll try to keep you all updated. Got some other information I'm going to pass on about some upcoming stuff we're going to be doing in February, but you'll have to catch that in the next video. I'll see you then. Bye bye.